Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is another food video. I'm starting with one of my favorites, avocado toast, but I'm adding some protein. Then I'm making some vegan fried rice. I'm gonna make some quinoa tacos, which are super yummy. And then I'm finishing off the video with some veggie chili. So hopefully you guys like this video, enjoy it, and try out some of these recipes for yourself. And I'm just gonna jump right in. So avocado toast is nothing new. I've shared it before on my channel and you've probably seen it everywhere, all over the place. It's on every menu it seems like. But I've been trying to add protein to it because I have been doing a lot of boot camp weight training and I am trying to gain some muscle. So I have been needing to up my protein a little bit. So I have been boiling eggs at about 8 minutes and 30 seconds. Once the water starts boiling, I set a timer and then that gives it a really nice, it's kind of like a soft boiled egg. So what I do is I make my avocado toast and I put it on Ezekiel bread, which also has a little bit of protein as well. So I take my class in the mornings. I don't eat a ton before I go work out. I usually have some matcha green tea with some MCT oil and then a slice of Ezekiel toast before I go. And then when I get back, I love to have something. This is one of the recipes that I will often have. So what I do is I toast up the Ezekiel bread and then right here I'm going to just mash up some avocado. I love avocado. You got those good healthy fats. I'm going to add some lemon and some pink Himalayan salt, which has some really good minerals in there. And then I'm going to just squash that up, just similar to what I would do if I was making guacamole. Then once my Ezekiel bread is toasted up, and this is all while the eggs are boiling, I'm going to go ahead and put that on top of the Ezekiel bread, just like what I would do for avocado toast. And in this case, what I do that's like a little bit different is I toss up some arugula with some avocado oil, again, a little bit of Himalayan salt, and then I top the entire thing with some chili flakes. So you have kind of this like arugula salad on top of the avocado toast, and then you have your protein as well. You could obviously omit that if you don't like eggs or don't eat eggs, but in this case I'm trying to up my protein a little bit, so I am adding that here. So with an 8-minute egg, you're going to have a soft-boiled egg, which I prefer for this recipe. I'm adding my arugula and then some red pepper flakes, and then, yeah, I have that. I'll either have one or two. It just kind of depends on how hungry I am. But yeah, that's a recipe that I have been loving and enjoying, and I always love avocado toast. There's so many different ways to do it and change it up, but this is kind of the one that I've been doing as of lately. Next, we are making some vegan fried rice. So even though I personally do not eat fully plant-based, I try to cook several plant-based recipes every week. So on my channel, I want to try to share recipes that are well-rounded because I know that it's hard, everybody's kind of lifestyle is a little bit different. In this case, you could certainly use grilled chicken if you wanted to, but I am using tofu here, and I'm just taking a paper towel to just remove any extra liquid inside the tofu. It really does help the tofu kind of crisp up a little bit more. So I'm cutting the tofu into cubes. I'm using some avocado oil, which I like. It has the highest smoke point, so essentially it can heat up the highest before it starts to lose its nutrients out of any other oil. So yeah, I'm just putting the tofu into a pan with some avocado oil, and I'm just going to kind of lightly sear both sides of the tofu and get it nice and cooked up. Next, I'm adding green onion, carrot, and peas, and then I'm adding a little bit of garlic as well. So I'm going to just let that all kind of sear together, and you can add a little bit more avocado oil if you want, or olive oil. But yeah, I've been cooking a lot more with avocado oil, and you can just find that I just buy my avocado oil at Trader Joe's. So now in a rice cooker, you can cook up some brown rice, or they have microwavable rice you can find at Trader Joe's for a really easy throw and go. I love this because it is pretty throw and go, and that's how I cook. So I'm adding the brown rice into there, and then I'm just gonna mix it all together. And what I do like to add next is a little bit of soy sauce. You can add the low sodium soy sauce for just a little bit less salt, so it doesn't have too much salt in there. And then I also like to add some yuzu, which is what I'm adding here. It's basically just like lime, a special kind of lime juice, which is really good. I like lots of lime in my fried rice. So I go ahead and put that and just a little bit of soy sauce. I'm gonna give it a nice good mix, and then it's pretty much ready to go. It's warm and it's delicious and it's really satisfying, and it's throw and go, pretty easy. So I would definitely try this one out, and hopefully you guys like it. All right, now we're moving on to quinoa tacos. These were really good, and I'm excited to share these with you. So I'm starting with some avocado oil, and then I'm gonna put some quinoa directly into the pan. So this is very similar to how I would cook regular tacos. I would put my oil at the bottom of the pan, and then I would put my ground turkey or meat or whatever in the pan, and then I would add water. And what I do is I add water, I let it cook, I add a little bit more water, let that cook down, and I do that about 3 or 4 times so it softens the meat. In this case, I'm pretty much doing the same thing with the quinoa, and I'm adding my taco seasoning to the quinoa just like I would if I was cooking with meat. So essentially, I'm just replacing meat with quinoa, and it really turned out really delicious. Everybody really liked it. Add more flavor to the quinoa. I actually used veggie broth instead of water, which is normally what I would do, and so I added a little bit of veggie broth. I let that cook down so the quinoa just expanded a little bit more. Once that cooked down, I did that again, and I did that about 3 times, and then I would cover the pan and come back and just basically again let it cook down so that the quinoa has a chance to expand and get really nice and fluffy. So after I've done that about 3 times, then it's pretty much ready to go, and you can either do soft shell tacos or hard tacos. So it's a really easy replacement. It tasted really good. I get that taco seasoning from Trader Joe's. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the bottom of the tacos. And then Oliver was my little helper here, helping me out, putting the toppings on. So we just have some avocado, we have some tomatoes, some onion, and yeah, basically some salsa. Gonna make ourselves some yummy, delicious tacos. We had a few cold, rainy days. I love some veggie chili on cold, rainy days. So I'm starting first with, of course, the hero of this video, avocado oil, and a little bit of garlic, some onions. I'm just gonna go ahead and cook those up, soften those up, get the house smelling nice and yummy. I love that smell together because it always means a good meal is on its way. And then I'm going to add some veggie broth. This is another throw and go, so I'm adding some crushed canned tomatoes. I'm going to add some adobo sauce, which gives it a really nice flavor. So that's what I'm adding in there. And then I'm going to add a little bit of salt and pepper. I'm going to add some canned corn and also some canned black beans. You could do everything fresh if you wanted to, but I love these kind of quick and easy throw and go recipes. You can do this on the stove, but you can also do this in a crock pot. So if you wanted to kind of get that going and you have a few errands you want to run and you want to get that going and have it ready when you get home, you could certainly do that. But I'm just going to go ahead and put a top on and just let that cook for a little bit. And then once it's done, it's easy, ready to go. Pour into a bowl, add some cheese and tortilla chips and some sour cream and some avocado, whatever you want or don't want. Yeah, and enjoy it. This is perfect, like I said, for those rainy, kind of cold, windy nights where we all want something warm and cozy to eat. So those are the recipes that I wanted to share with you guys. I hope you enjoy them and try them out. Thank you so much for watching my channel, and I will see you guys very soon in the next video. Have a good one. Bye.